for round 4, tier 4. And here we go, the title challenge continues between Connor and Dak Convertible here in what looks like a sunny Silverstone. And tonight we have a new co-commentator in the shape of Baby Hornet. Good evening.
Hello, hello.
How are we?
We're very well, thank you. How are you?
Loving life as always.
As always, we love it.
Gav's already told us it's dry, which makes a nice change after the amount of rain we've seen here.
Especially after what just happened in Tier 3, we're very happy for a dry race.
We'll see if we can scroll to whoever's front of this big queue on the first flying lap. Looks like it's going to be one of the Aston Martins. It is RFC Danny, also known as Baby Gav. He's well ahead of the pack. He must have gone absolutely flying out the pits from the session start.
Yeah, he's gone right rapid, hasn't he?
Obviously trying to get a jump on people.
I guess so.
He's definitely found himself a nice bit of clear track though. It's always good for what you want for your quali laps.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that, is it Red Car behind him? Will be very grateful for the gap in front of him.
Ryan is still in the pits. Ryan will be on a qualifying ban tonight because he is 2 tiers up. That is why he's still in the pits.
Yes, you are quite correct.
We do have a few stand-ins tonight, including the super sub that is Ryan. We also have Big Gav Jenkins. Big Gav, we've got Big Gav and Baby Gav in the same race. Hopefully the two big Rangers fans can not kill each other on track. Here we go, on board with Danny for the first flying lap of the race. Keeping it clean through sector 2.
Looking very tidy.
Oh, Gav's trying to tell me support Celtic, but I don't know why he tried to lie to me like that. He drove for that well-known Rangers team last season.
He's just trying to throw you off the scent now.
I know. I'm sure he's supposed to be driving as well. I don't know why he's trying to send messages like this. Very cryptic.
We just held it together there through Maggots and Beckett.
It is looking like a good opening lap.
It's not looking bad.
At least it's going to be like a solid banker anyway. It's what people need for opening laps. Oh, yeah, Gav spreading love. Love you too, Gav.
We have got a few people going out on the mediums.
See, I always think that's the better tyre to do banker laps on, as a 1:29.2 as the opening lap of qualifying.
Not a bad banker lap, like you say.
Yeah, like for me, like the open laps of quali, I always think that the medium's the best one for the banker to lay down a bit of rubber to help with like the track evolution.
Yeah.
So I always think that like a soft run right at the start, as though you're going to get some quick banker laps, it just seems like a way to ruin some softs.
And then you can kind of guarantee that you've got a time in before you really start pushing on the soft tyres.
Johnny Smooth's already retired. Not quite sure what's happened there. And Donny's gone quickest with a 28.8.
Well, we're just coming past. It looks like a crash.
It looks like a crash out of turn 1.
Yeah.
It's been clear. That is unfortunate. Luckily, he's got his banker in of a 29.7. See how well that holds up against the rest of quali with 13 minutes to go.
Yeah.
See if we can get some more people on screen. Connor on the mediums with a 29.5. That's a great lap on mediums, to be fair.
That's a fantastic lap on mediums.
Seeing as he's been telling me all day how terrible he's going to do, it's a cracking lap from who was going to be our extra driver comp.
Spin from phone range.
Where's phones for you gone?
No damage. Just a big spin. We're all good.
It's keeping that Alpine going. Obviously another one of the stand-ins for tonight.
Yeah, I think he just didn't quite heat those mediums up enough for a push
lap. He's gone for another one.
His tyres are cooked, I think.
Hold on, Si, someone's letting your secret out in the YouTube comments saying that you, for some reason, you do love Stoob. I just don't know where that came from.
I wasn't prepared for the world to know yet, but
What will Chris say?
Chris already knows my feelings towards him. It's fine.
I tell you what, up at the top though, with the two championship rivals, Dak Vertical in 4th and Connor up in 2nd on his mediums. It's definitely going to be close on the between the two. Connor obviously trying to get for the alternate strategy, since he's improved his lap to a 28.8 there on his mediums.
Connor's looking very, very strong on those mediums.
See, I think he's just been hiding how quick he is. Oh, and I thought one of the McLarens had gone off then while we were on board with him.
Oh.
Stuvine, luckily, he's still going. He's coming through the S section in Sector 1.
We've got Gav on a fast lap at the minute, looking pretty good so far.
Plenty of people on track. Because, to be fair, I'm surprised how busy the track is at the minute, to be fair. Only, what, 5 or 6 people in the pits?
Yeah, not many. 7 by my count.
Obviously, counting up here must be slightly different to down there.
Yeah, that's because we count properly in the South Lane.
Oh, okay. The food's better up here, though.
Do you know what? I don't disagree with you, mate. 4 years at uni in Leeds, I know where it's at. Oh, Gav backed out of his lap.
Obviously, Gav only allowed to set a time on mediums tonight due to being a reserve.
Yes. Maybe he remembered just as he was getting to the final sector on his soft tyres.
Tell you what, I'm reading some of these YouTube comments and they're just jokes I just can't share. I'm just not brave enough. Gav would 100% share these jokes, but I'm just not doing it. Obviously on board with Stuvine for his lap. He's popped into 9th on those mediums.
Oh, Simba's now requesting, when are we going to get a Big Hornet and Baby Hornet commentator team?
I mean, I think that would be a great team, to be fair.
You're going to have to talk to Big Hornet about that one.
I feel like we're on about like an episode of Big Chef, Little Chef here. We'll go on board with E17 in the Alfa Romeo, setting his first time on a set of softs. Tell you what, it's pretty tight at the top though, especially with Donny and Connor's time. Bearing in mind Connor's on medium, separated by 0.02 of a second.
Yeah, if Connor decides to go out on a soft lap, he could be really, really good position here.
Hopefully, if it's dry in the race as well as qualifying, the one stop proved to be pretty strong on Monday, so...
Yeah. Definitely.
It's not easy, but it works.
You got to be able to look after the soft tyres if you're going to make the one stop work.
Yeah, Silverstone's not exactly a place that's nice for tyres, though, with flat out corners such as Cops, Maggots and Beckett's is another like pretty hard section for tyres, so...
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So this is another good looking lap here. It's the opening few corners for E17.
Not looking bad so far.
Might just be me being a bit biased, you know, staring at some Alfa Romeos while I'm not driving.
Well, as a Red Bull driver, I'm feeling very good about Connor being in second.
Where's the other? Oh, the other Red Bull's doing really well, up 8th for Geke Matthew.
Yeah.
Red Bull
outperforming their Tier 3 brothers.
Putting up some strong performances this season, Tier 4 Red Bull team. Look, that was a big lift there from E17 through Cops. He did pretty well there to not invalidate that.
Yeah. Kept it together nicely through Maggots and Beckett.
It was a bit late on the power by the sounds of the engine. Whoever's in that Mercedes is trying the best to get a bit of a tow as well.
Wonder which Mercedes is behind him.
Who we got in Mercedes? It's either going to be Donny or Man.
I think it's Donny.
And then we come around the last corner, 317. Straight on pole. And then Donny's on pole.
Donny takes it back.
Well,
that'll be the toe that'll help him through the last section.
Definitely didn't see that coming, but absolutely insane lap times coming in now as the track evolves.
Yeah. These are some solid tier 3 times here.
I tell you what though, it just does kind of force Connor's hand now to come out on a set of softs and see what he can do. There's Chelsea as well in the other Alfa Romeo into third.
Oof.
Who's got DAC convertible?
On a 28 dead on mediums.
That is an insane time.
That is rapid and makes me feel a little bit inferior, but that's fine.
I think the other championship rival is just coming out the pits now on his softs.
Yeah, he has indeed.
So we will let him do his outlap and then we will ride on board to see the challenger lap. So I'm board with Danny, but he's invalidated his lap. Is anybody up the top gone on lap? TJ Goodyear, and he's 1.5 seconds up on his time.
Ooh.
See that he's just finished the lap, which is 1.5 seconds quicker. No, it's definitely backed out of this lap.
Yeah.
So he's up into a solid 5th position. Gav's hit sneakily, put it all the way up into 4th on his mediums. It's getting really, really close at the top now.
Interesting to see what Connor's going to do on his softs.
He's coming into
the final section.
Coming to the final section. He's going to hate me for it, but we're going to have to put him on stream for the big contender lap.
No commentator's curse, hopefully.
Nah, we wouldn't do that to him.
Of course not.
He was the Con King of Austria. Will he be the Con King of Silverstone? Here we go, flat out through the first corner. Takes that really nicely. Breaks down to 4th, drops into 3rd for the corner. Got the car absolutely planted there through the S section. DRS wide open as we go down the short straight down to the next tight and twisty section. I'm awful at remembering track corner numbers. I don't know how Gav does it.
No, honestly, I have no idea.
Here we go, we will ride in the cockpit cam as he goes to take cops, see if he lifts at all.
Absolutely no lift, but a bit wide. No invalidation though.
I haven't been paying attention. Let's see as he comes through sector 2. Is he up on his time? That was an absolutely great Maggots and Beckett's there. He's up by half a second.
Oh.
Hopefully if he keeps it clean through sector 3, I reckon this could be a good contender for 3rd place.
Yeah. Here
he comes through the last corner. Second!
Oh, second! Solid lap.
Absolutely great lap, to be fair. That's what he needed to keep this title battle alive. Him and Dak and Vertelen fighting hammer and tongue all the way through the season so far.
Does he have enough fuel to do another run, or is he going to be happy with that?
Looks, from where I am, looks like he's got about 1.6 laps, but oh, he is slightly up on this time. I'm not sure if he's pushing again, but he was slightly up on his sector 1 time.
He might be pushing again. We'll find out if he keeps it flat through here.
gone wide again, but it looked like it was flat. I tell you what, Donny's coming back out, and so is Dak Convertible.
Connor may have slightly mistimed this one. He might have been better waiting that extra sort of 30 seconds for that little bit of extra rubber.
I mean, he is up, but it's by like 0.002 of a second. I don't know if he can make it into the pits. I don't think he'll make it in and out in time.
How long have we got left? 57 seconds, not I hope.
You've got 57 seconds, apparently. I've got 1 minute 47.
Oh.
We're doing well there. It's always good when the times match up. So Johnny Smooth's times hold up pretty well to keep him in 16th.
Yeah, I mean, considering he crashed out in the first sort of 3 or 4 minutes, he's not doing too bad.
Still quite a lot of people in the pits, which definitely means they won't be setting a lap time now. Going to ride on board with Dak Convertible for his lap to see if he can go even quicker. When the camera finally catches up to him, here we go. Oh, Gav's reminded me that Baby Gav and Big Gav are in 5th and 6th.
Couldn't plan it that way.
Generally, you couldn't write stuff like this. Obviously, they just love each other that much, they're just right next to each other, holding each other's hands. Oh, Dak Convertible is quicker, he's 2/10 up already on this lap.
Ooh. He's looking like a very comfortable pole at this point.
Oh, and Man's retired. Not quite sure where that is on track. Flat through
Geke was
Cops.
on a push, but unfortunately he's had to back out.
It's unfortunate. Where is Geke now? Down in 15th.
15th.
It's unfortunate, but hopefully he can get a good race start and pick up a few places.
Big spin from 30.
Obviously, people are pushing pretty hard to try and make these last few laps count.
Yeah.
Donny.
Oh, there goes Donny in first.
But here comes Dak Convertible. He's 4/10 up as he comes into sector 3. Are we going to see the one and only 27 of this qualifying session? There it is,
yes,
a 27.5. That is insane.
That's a rapid lap. What have we got left?
Paul Acosta.
Push.
It's on 2/10 up. It's coming through sector 2.
Cops.
Maggotts and Beckett's is always the tricky bit.
He kept some good pace through Maggotts and Beckett, mind.
Got to keep this clean in the Williams. It's looking like another nice tidy lap here. Can he maybe split up the Big Gav, Baby Gav situation? Will he push for a top spot?
Ooh, P4.
It's mental how close those top 5 are.
All separated by about points. No, a full second to be fair to Gav. Then Gav is on the medium, so that is still a rapid time.
It's mental that Gav's on medium, sat in 6th. I tell you what though, I didn't notice that Baby Gav's actually done 5 laps on those softs, and so has Paul Acosta, so that's really going to cost him at the race start there.
Yeah, that's going to be a very early pit stop, I think, in the race.
And John Boy RRC down at the bottom, 7 laps on those softs, but luckily for him, he's outside the top 10, so we will get a fresh set to start the race with. But I do think that's everybody's qualifying completed, so we'll run through the order of Dak Convertible takes pole position with a 27.5, which is an insane lap. When the game cuts me off, but we'll continue in a second. Here we go. Donny in 2nd. Connor holds on for 3rd. Paul Acosta in 4th. East 17 5th. Big Gav, Baby Gav, 6th and 7th. TJ Goodyer in 8th. Chelsea in 9th. Scissor in 10th. Stu Vine 11th. Man 12th. Axel is in 13th. Phones for You is 14th. 15th is Geke. 16th is Johnny Smooth. 38 is in 17th. John Boy is in 18th. Luke Chard 19th. And the Super Sub Red Car Rambo is in 20th.
Yeah, solid qualifying there. I think the other person who's going to struggle a bit will be Kizza, because he also had 3 laps on those soft tyres.
Yeah, it's not going to be ideal starting on like used tyres in the top 10.
No, exactly. And, you know, with the way tyre wear is on this track, you really don't want to be using used tyres at the start.
Yeah, especially was it Baby Gav up in like 6th place. 5 laps on softs around here is a massive disadvantage.
Yeah, you're going to get maybe 3 or 4 laps out of those softs, and you're going to need to pit onto the mediums. It kind of ruins the one-stop strategy there.
It's definitely going to settle for a 2-stopper now, unless he tries to push him and take the hards.
Yeah, could do. The hards, I've always found the hards to be a little bit horrid around here. They don't heat up very well.
Hards don't heat up well anywhere.
Well, no, that's true, but they heat up especially badly here.
Here we go. The McLaren will lead us off for our formation lap. See, that bit always makes me nervous to see if I've ever forgotten to turn it on.
One day you will.
I'm pretty sure it's only ever happened once in like all of the league races, and that was at Canada a few seasons back, and it was chaos. Absolute, genuine chaos.
How many seasons ago was that?
Talking maybe like season 4.
Oh yeah, long before my time.
Long before Gav was even a commentator for this league. That's how long ago it was.
Back when the league didn't know the joy of having the Banshee.
And apparently, according to Hodgie, you've got too posh of a voice for MRC.
Oh. Guys, I've literally been here about 20 minutes. Let's calm down.
You posh little choir boy.
Honestly, Stoob just outing me in every way he possibly can.
I know, to be fair, I did out you originally as well, to be fair, as the Baby Hornet.
On stream as well, I mean... I was hiding that so well, except for the fact that you're my brother's teammate.
Yeah, and he just absolutely shot you in the foot and told me everything.
I know. And you were saying earlier, how's your brother going to feel about the fact that my name is Baby Hornet Loves Stoop? Now we know why I don't care.
To be fair, it did cause some animosity in the Discord, that name, so...
Oh, it really did.
Just
the world wasn't ready for our Love Stoop.
Just an admin with too much power for changing names.
For anybody Mark also says, don't mention choir boys, that'll give Gav more ammo.
For anybody that's watching that's super confused as well, if you aren't a part of the league or anything, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you are interested, stick a comment in, and one of the many admins that are in the chat will post the Discord link for you for everyone to get involved in the fun that we have every day, which it gets weird and wonderful, but it's always fun.
Oh, Gav's just decided I've got a new nickname thanks to this YouTube chat.
I'm so glad I could help with that.
You cause problems from start to finish, Stoob.
Strange enough, you're not the only person that says that. And now that the formation lap is complete, here we go. These guys at the front have been battling race after race. Let's see how they do off this race start. And away we go.
Very good start from Donny.
Donny's had a great start there. Dak of Vertible's trying to hold off Connor. Heavy cars. It's going to be a bit hard to get these through here. I think Connor's made it through.
Oh, big crash already. Kizza's out.
Not quite sure what happened to Scissor there. Is it going to be a safety car on the opening lap? It's thinking about it.
Looks like it must be. He was right in the middle of the track.
Hodgie showing the love for Connor. I mean, we've got this one long... Nope. The game's decided. Keep racing. It's cleared the Haas.
That was the quickest clear off the middle of the track ever.
You know what? Connor's showing some absolute pace in that Red Bull. He's just closed down like 3/10 to Donny in like 2 corners. But he has got Dakar Virtual all over the chuff of that Red Bull. And Dakar Virtual's just pulling off an insane move. Straight past Connor as he came out of Maggott to Beckett's. He wasn't having any of that then.
I think there may have been a slight traction issue for Connor just out of that.
The more these two fight, Johnny Smooth's retired
Johnny
as well.
Smooth's out. That looks like a crash again.
He's pulled over the side of the track. There's also a
safety car.
Phones for you without a wing there as well. Full safety car. I mean, it's definitely not what Donny wanted. Is he had a clear second there to Dak Convertible, so this will just bunch the field back up straight away on lap 2. So, safety car chat on your first stream, eh?
Indeed.
This is where things get super weird if Gav's anywhere near it, and luckily he's in the race, so.
Yeah, but he has this unique ability to text while he's racing, so there may well be things coming up in the YouTube chat.
Not quite sure what's happened at the back there between Johnny Smooth and Foam Range, though. Maybe something for the stewards to look at afterwards. Hello to all 26 people watching the stream tonight. Sing a song. Nobody wants to hear me sing a song. Nobody.
You know you want to, Stu. Go on.
And the blowhole says you're smashing your comms as well, so, you know.
Oh, you are too kind.
All of the comms guys are coming out tonight just to sing your praises.
Well, what can I say?
And you know what? I think between the two of us, I think you should sing the song.
Yeah, the difference is that I'm paid to sing. I'll send you my invoice.
Please direct all the invoices to Martin. You know, he's the one that doesn't pay us for all this time.
I'm not being paid for comms. I'm definitely not being paid to sing.
Tell you what, I reckon the safety car might be in this lap. Because
we've still got a few cars catching up.
I wonder if they'll be close enough by the time we come to this little section. Phones for you might just hold that up, but no, the lights are still on.
Gav's messaging in the YouTube chat while under safety car.
Well, you know, the people want what the people want.
Well, the people are going to be very disappointed.
I tell you what, though, and no matter what's going on in this race so far, we've got like 4 weeks now to the new game as well.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the. I watched the last trailer for all the new content that's going to be added. Portimao and China have been confirmed again for the next game.
Yeah.
What else we got? Supercars. Tons and tons of supercars to buy for your little F1 house that you're going to have now.
I think the biggest worry for everyone is that there are now pit stop errors that can be had, and everyone is praying that they are not around for league racing.
You know what, I saw that one. I wonder if it's going to be like an option that you can choose. Obviously, like we can turn off the safety car, you can turn off like strict corners. I wonder if it's going to be like a mechanic errors or something like that in like the options when you're setting up a lobby. It would be pretty funny though to watch like a full-on like head-to-head race like Hodgie in tier 2, like every like millisecond counted for the win, but then losing it because one of your mechanics can't fit your wheel.
Oh, it's got to be a Mercedes thing. They always do it to Bottas.
Well, I mean, they do hold the record for the world's longest pit stop now. What is it, like 70 odd hours?
Yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it?
It's a good record. I don't think that's going to be broken for a while.
No, I can't see that being broken. Maybe that's something else we can chuck at the tier 1s just to make their racing even harder.
Yeah. As well as having like the least amount of assists in the league, we're also going to give you some mechanical errors. There you go. Let's just chuck all of you under the bus.
That's what you get for being the fastest.
Here you go. A question from Chris Bailey. Would you rather have legs for fingers or fingers for legs?
I think I'd have to go legs for fingers, you know.
Are you that short you want legs for fingers?
Well, if you have fingers for legs, then you're going to be pretty short, aren't you?
I don't know how it would be to have legs for fingers. Chris also said that T1's hard enough, and hi Rob, where I see you waving there in the comments.
And the safety car is coming in.
I wonder how Donny is going to control this safety car restart.
He's gone. He has gone.
He's already opened a 7/10 lead on Dak Convertible, and I think Connor got caught sleeping a bit there.
I think he did a little bit. Night Shadow got caught out by Paulo Costa as well, down to 5th.
And I see that the legs for fingers is still going on in the comments. Well, everybody get involved. Always love chatting to the people in the comments while we're commentating. There's a Ferrari gone super wide in the background. I think that was Gav.
Oh, we've had an issue in Sector 1. Big spin from John Boy.
Has he got any damage?
Not that I can see, no.
Well, with the one camera angle that the games give me, I'll never find out.
No, he looks to be all fine.
Yeah, at least he's still got his wing. He'll be alright. Dak Convertible's already on the back of Donny though at the front. Yeah, again, the more these guys fight at the front, the more it's going to help Connor catch back up.
And I think Paulo is benefiting a little bit from a slipstream from Connor there.
Yeah, but he's also got a Gav right up his chuff. It looked a bit of a move there.
Well, that could benefit Connor as well if Gav and Paulo get caught in a bit of a fight.
A lot of good fights going up and down the field. A very closely bunched field here. We've got Stuvine all the way down to ninth. Looks like he's fighting Danny. And we've got the first time penalty from Axel.
Yeah. And Geke's right on the back of Axel now.
Obviously Geke's made up 2 places there from the start. He'll be hoping for some more to get some points for the team again. If it rains, is Dak Convertible going to gain weight? I mean, this game's supposed to be a simulation, so you'd hope so.
Ooh, very tight fighting from
no,
Axel
Connor
and
spun!
Here.
Oh, he's caught it!
No!
He had a little bit of a battle with Paul Lacoste. I'm not quite sure if there was a touch there, but glad to see he's still going on. He's not showing any damage, but with this game he could have the weird invisible damage.
Yeah, that is definitely a thing.
It's bad that that's a thing.
Yeah, you think you're fine, and then suddenly about 3 feet wide going out of a corner.
It reminds me of Canada.
We don't talk about Canada.
And finally,
I made it through about 12 laps.
6 laps in, DRS is finally enabled. Kind of reminds me of Imola.
Yeah. Was very close for 11th, 12th and 13th down here.
Tell you what we didn't know is that the Super Sub has sneakily made it halfway up the field already, all the way up to 9th.
Yeah, he has.
It's because he's hiding in the Alpha Tauri, and I wasn't looking.
He's just sitting in the background, slowly making his moves.
Frodo looking to make a move on Stuvine.
Taking it around the outside.
Be brave to try and get anybody around the outside there, but he's going to be trying to line him up for cops. Is he going to go full Hamilton? As Connor's unfortunately got another 3-second time penalty go.
I think we had a problem with Axel, who was suddenly down in 16th.
May have had a bit of a spin here, but we're staying on board with this battle for 8th place. And Ryan's made it past Baby Gav. And Paul Acosta now's got the fastest lap of the race, as he'll be chasing down those top two, but he is 2 seconds off the lead. So we go back up to watch Dak Convertible fight Donny. All this is going to do now is start ruining their tyres lap after lap fighting like this.
And at this point, 7 laps in, your tyres are going to be getting pretty wrecked anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine the safety car would have saved them a little bit, but fighting like this, it's just going to start burning them out now.
Oh yeah. He's making the move stick, though, with Stuvine.
And that's it. Super Sub's up another place.
And he'll be chasing down Connor now.
That will definitely be a battle to watch when he catches him.
Oh, Gav's running wide in his chase for Paulo Costa.
Good old Gav. I'm not even going to make that joke on stream, Mark, because he'll kill me. Dak Convertible's got the lead. Nice DRS pass down the Hanger straight.
Builder's out.
E17 is out of the race, and another safety car. I think Dak Convertible and Donny have both just missed the pits. Gav's on mediums, he'll definitely be staying out. Connor's straight in the pits. Dumping those soft tyres early. I'll be a chicken.
That's the safe strategy to go for at this point.
John Boyd drive through RFC Danny, a 5-second penalty.
For a severe collision. I'm thinking that was a pit stop mishap.
I wonder if this will work out well for Man though. He's on hard tyres currently, so I wonder if he'll be able to catch any of the people pitting for mostly mediums by the looks of it.
Yeah, up into 6th place.
He's played that strategy well, to be fair. It's not going to be nice off the this safety car restart, but...
No, he's going to be surrounded by people on fresh mediums now.
Yeah, because that's put Connor and Ryan both on fresh mediums together. TJ Goodyer and Paul Acosta both gone for hards. And Axel is on hards, and Jumbo's gone for hards. That Aston Martin safety car's getting some use tonight.
Yes.
And
Interesting to see what's going to happen with Dak Convertible and Donny, to be fair, because they're both on 7-lap-old softs.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, to be fair. I'm not quite sure how far you can take softs in this. I can't remember how many laps I did on Monday.
I mean, like you say, the safety cars are helping them, but I would say 9 laps of racing is really what you're looking at for your softs here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, again, the safety car will save them a little bit again, but I reckon it may be 5, 6 laps before they have to pit, and it's going to be a tough one again.
My guess is that Dak Convertible and Donny are desperately trying to fight for the one stop.
I definitely think they would have pitted if the safety car hadn't come out after they'd reached crossed the pit lane.
Yeah.
Oh no, they both got in. Under the safety car, they're going to lose a lot of time for this.
Yeah.
I think Dak Convertible wasn't going to go for the pits, but Donny did, and then he cut across him.
Ah.
So we'll see. Let's put Gav into the lead. The Banshee on his medium strategy.
And I think it's going to put Connor ahead of his championship rival.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange call, to be fair. There's a lot of short jokes going on in the comments, right? I know you're all baiting me to make more short jokes, but I also know he watches his stream, right, and too many, and then we'll stop going for Toby breakfast, so I'm just not going to risk it.
Got to prioritise the breakfasts.
Toby breakfast is good stuff.
Can't say I've ever had one.
Who's taller, Vern, Troyer, or Ryan? I mean, I'm probably going to make myself like an idiot here, but if I knew who Vern Troyer was, then I'd be able to answer that question.
That's what Google's for.
Hold on. While we're under safety car.
We're going to Google who Vern Troyer is.
This is why the safety car chat gets ruined.
He's the one who played Mini-Me.
Ah, that explains a lot, to be fair. I reckon Vern Troyer's taller than Ryan, so... This is exactly what safety car chat is for, is answering life's big questions like who is taller.
And learning the true name of Mini-Me.
I shall call him Mini-Me.
Disappointed I didn't know that, to be honest. I was watching Austin Powers about 3 nights ago.
I can't believe you've let me down that, so you should have known the answer.
Unfortunately, I'm not the sort of person who sits through credits.
These comments are going off here. I can't read all these without laughing now.
Oh, God.
You get me shot. If he watches this back, I'm dead now.
Yeah, you're going to have to hide me.
Back to the world of racing. I wonder if having the fresh tyres for Connor, obviously he's the head of like the fresh tyre pack, will help him get the jump on maybe Phones for You and Man.
Particularly with Man on those hard tyres, he's not going to have a nice start out of the safety car, I don't think.
Looks like it's a late start from Gav up front. He's holding everybody up.
Yeah, that's Gav's favourite. He's been doing it in Tier 3 as well.
Oh, he thought about it. Taking it as close to the line as he can get, knowing that those mediums are struggling. And there he goes out the last corner.
And he did get the jump on 30.7 of a second.
Connor was all over the back of Phones for You. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make the move.
Oh, but Phones for You went very wide.
I'm not gonna lie, this broadcast camera is really giving me some awkward angles. Oh, there we go. I can actually see the cars again. Just showing how much more grip those fresher tyres have got, even though those mediums are only 7 laps old.
Yeah. Looks like there's absolute carnage at the back.
There we go. Connor's made a move up the inside. Pass Phones for You, and that'll be him on a charge to catch Man now.
And Man's fighting with Chelsea, so that's going to play into Connor's hands nicely, I would think.
Donny's got past John Boy. Dakar Vertable all the way back at the back at 17th. Not quite sure if he got any damage off the restart or anything. Can't see anything. He's quite far off the back of the pack. It's definitely not going to help his championship chances now. But we've seen the sort of pace he has under that car, so I can expect he's going to catch up again soon.
And a late safety car could well play in Dakar Vertable's hands.
35 people watching tonight's stream. Good evening, everybody. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the bell so you know when we go racing. Even though, bad looks of it, it's all the commentary team that are here to try and make me laugh while we're doing this.
And to watch the wonder that is Baby Hornet doing his first session.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a lot of love in the comments tonight.
Well,
You've gained another new nickname as well.
I have. Not one I particularly ever wanted, but thanks for that.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, you always think you're helping, don't you?
I definitely thought I was helping. I mean, if you want, just to add to the excitement, I could change the Discord name, but I really do like the one you've currently got, so...
I'm quite happy with the one I've got right now. Let's not change it again.
Back to the racing again. Connor is 4 tenths off the back of Man and absolutely just closing down like nobody's business. Stuvan and Ryan have made it past Phones for You.
Ryan's going to be liking his chances to get past here. No, he backed out.
Connor showing how much better the grip is on those fresh mediums compared to 8-lap-old hards. No DRS this lap, but can he get the move done? And he's done it. Back up into 4th for Connor. Next target for him is Chelsea. As well, Gav posting the fastest lap on 11-lap-old mediums. So even after those few short laps, we've got Dak Convertible already up into 15th, up into 14th.
Gav is looking very comfortable on those 11-lap-old mediums, pulling out a 1.3 second lead there.
Sure is. Ryan's sizing up Stuvine for a move.
And there was the commentator's curse as he gets a 3-second penalty.
It wasn't me, Gav, it was Baby Hornet, promise.
I'll take the hit for that one, it's fine.
Oh, that's good then. And that's it, that's released the super sub to be on the way to catch Man now. 3 seconds off the man in 5th.
The way he's driving today, I'm not sure it'll take Red Car that long to catch up to Man on those old hards.
Yeah, he does love a bit of Silverstone. TJ Goodyear's just made a place. Geke now up into 11th on a set of softs. He's definitely chasing points right now on the back of Baby Gav. Connor up into 3rd. He absolutely flew and caught the back of that Alfa Romeo, sailing past it. The pace he's showing in that Red Bull at the minute is pretty much insane, to be fair.
I think we have a good chance for a podium here from Connor.
I guarantee you this is the reason why he didn't want to be our man in the driving seat tonight, is because he hates getting distracted by our comms. So he does it so we can't pick on him while he's driving, so he can focus.
Yes.
Focus.
Focus.
What's the next closest battle? We've got Paul Acosta down in 9th trying to catch Donny. DRS open, but I don't quite think he's close enough, but he's looking. Couldn't quite get it done before the corner.
He's liking those hard tyres, this Paulo.
Yeah, can't remember what race it was. I can't remember if it was Canada or Austria, where he was just absolutely like an absolute tyre whisper.
Penalties appearing all over the place now.
38 with the 3-second time penalty. The only people that can't really afford time penalties are people like Dak Convertible and Donny as they fight their way back through the field.
Yeah. Dak Convertible is right up the back of TJ Goodyear now. Oh, as he runs a bit wide.
Apparently I've got to tell TJ Goodyear to change them tyres. I'm not quite sure why, but you've been told.
And he's made the move stick.
Some good racing going on tonight.
Yeah.
Ryan, as predicted, on the back of Man. Showing that how quick the delta is between the mediums and the hards. I think the problem with like hard tyres is once you've gone for that sort of strategy, it's one that you kind of have to stick with.
Yeah. You got to just stick with it and just make it work as best you can.
And Ryan goes sailing past, but you just lose so much time with the pit lane, especially in Silverstone. The speed limit's slow. It's such a long pit lane as it is. It's once you've made that decision, you've pretty much cemented what you're going to do, or if you've lost like another 30 seconds to go and change your mind.
Yeah, it's one of the few tracks where you really, really can't afford to drive through penalty because you're going to lose a good 30-35 seconds doing that.
Easily. We'll have a look at the penalties we got right this second. So we got 8 seconds for Gavino up front. 38 and Connor are both on 3. Donny's got 3. Baby Gav's got 16 seconds. TJ Goodyear on 6. Phones for You's on 3. And Axel down in 17th is on 6.
There's been a comment from Gav saying there was a safety car glitch for him, so there will be 5 seconds to be removed most likely.
Oh yeah, I know that glitch. 38 has decided he's had enough of those mediums. Coming to the pits, that puts Connor up to second. And he will be tearing chunks to try and catch Gav now.
And it puts our super sub red car into a very comfortable 4th position.
Yep, he'll be using that fresher rubber to try and catch the back of Chelsea. But to be fair, Man's done really well to not drop off the back of Ryan.
No, he's holding on pretty well.
He's still
got
got
a little bit of a gap to Donny.
He's still got DRS for this straight, so he's doing well. What's the next closest battle? We've got Paul Acosta here on the back of Donny. Maybe that's why he's not quite catching the back of Man, having to hold off Paul Acosta. Here we go through Cops up to Maggots and Beckett's. It always seems to be like a bot that it's either going to make or break your lap this.
Yeah.
You either nail it or you just don't.
Yeah. You either gain a lot of time through Maggots and Beckett or you lose chunks.
I'm usually on the loose chunk side of that.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Especially trying to
convince myself that I can carry a lot of speed through it, and then it never works well.
Especially trying to reserve in Tier 1 with that absolute downpour that they had was the worst decision of my life.
Mind you, Tier 3 had a big downpour earlier this evening.
It's definitely not fun. Silverstone's hard at the best of times. Add rain to and it just becomes an absolute nightmare.
Oh yeah. We've got Dak Convertible up in the points now, slowly cutting his way through the field.
Geke Matthew up into 9th as well. He'll be happy to try and keep that place, to try and keep some points for Red Bull.
He's definitely going to have to pit off those softs at some point though.
We've got 10 laps left. Maybe another 4 laps on the softs and another set of softs.
Yeah. Did he start on the mediums, Geke?
I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so.
Well, if another safety car comes out in about 3 or 4 laps, he might be in a very good position there.
Scrolling up to the top. Connor's not quite closing that gap to Gav. Well, Gav's definitely going to have to pit soon. He's trying to take those mediums as far as he can before he goes for the soft compound tyres. Connor will probably be trying to aim to finish the race on this compound.
Yeah. He's only on 7 laps, so another 10 laps is definitely doable on that compound.
But here we go. It looks like it's a Mercedes battle for 5th and 6th now. That puts Donny back up into 5th place.
Yeah, those hard tyres are letting Man down a little bit now, I think.
I mean, it's probably going to be a slightly more even battle between Man and Paul Acosta, even though Paul Acosta's tyres have, what's that, 7 laps younger than
exactly.
Man's tyres.
And he's going to have some lovely DRS down this straight.
Oh, he thought about it.
No. Maybe lining himself up for a go through Cops.
Oh, Geke Matthew gets 3 seconds. Holding it well, didn't run wide. I think this next chain of corners will decide whether or not you can get him down the hanger straight.
The only thing worse than doing Maggots and Beckett's is doing Maggots and Beckett's in dirty air.
And on hard.
That together really well.
Ooh. Bit of fighting between the Mercedes.
Yep. Oh, Donny got back past.
It's definitely not what they need. The more these guys fight, the more Paul Acosta will be chasing them both down.
Paul Acosta will like his chances to just look after his tyres for a little while and just stick on the back of them until they make a mistake.
So we need Christian Horner to just come along and tell Man to, hold position. Donny is faster. No? We're not doing team orders tonight?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming you meant Toto Wolff.
No, was that about the Red Bulls?
I mean, the Red Bulls are only 7 places apart, so...
Well, so far there's been no team orders at Mercedes, which is a whole new era for them, so...
I know. Unless Donny is actually Hamilton of the team, in which case Toto told Man to back off and let him through at the last sector.
As Mark Dennison's just said, man, it's James. Oh, as Paul Acosta's finally caught him. The Williams now divides the two Mercedes.
And he's sticking comfortably in DRS range of Donny as well.
Can't quite close the gap down to catch him. But it does bring the gap down to 0.3 of a second.
Speaking of 0.3 of a second, red car is right up Chelsea's chuff.
We do love up a bit of chuffing. As they go through cops together. Oh, it's not cops, it's turn one, never mind.
Yeah, that one.
I'll get my corners right eventually. I promise.
On 6 lap younger tyres, so he's going to like his chances here, I think.
Yeah, it's impressive the fact that, you know, Gav's been able to keep up his speed, and Chelsea's done well to hold up so far, but those mediums have got to start feeling awful soon.
Oh, definitely. I would predict that Gav will be pitting in the next lap or two.
And that is the super sub up into third.
Oh, we've had a spin from Geke, I think. Big spin from Geke.
I wonder if there's any damage to that Red Bull. Oh, unfortunately he's gone round again, so those tyres must be absolutely cooked.
Yeah, that is cooked. No damage though, as far as I can see.
I think he's managed to get back on the track fairly safely, as baby Gav's managed to catch him on some fresh softs. And Geke's still going, so hopefully he can nurse that round to the pits now, slap some fresh rubber on and get to the end.
Oh, and a spin from Phones for You as well.
He's not having a good time in that Alpine tonight. Oh, Gav's finally in the pits. This will put Connor in the lead.
And now he's going to be definitely trying to take those mediums to the end.
He's got 6 laps to push. The super sub is behind him. Will there be a fight for first at the end? Connor will be hoping no, and I know that for a fact. We will see. Paul Acosta, he's fallen off the back of Donny slightly. He's got his DRS open. We had a bit of a look, but backed off. Baby Gav out of nowhere with the fastest lap.
Ooh, 1:30.6 is not a bad time.
Obviously, he just doesn't want anybody in the top 10 to have the fastest lap.
Well, that was my plan in Tier 3.
How did that work out for you?
Make sure that they don't get fast lap. It worked out well. I got fastest lap, and then Gav took it from your lap later. And I'd used up all my ERS, so I couldn't fight back for it.
I mean, the fastest lap game is always fun. We've got a battle down for 9th place between 38 and TJ Goodyear. More people battling on hearts.
'30's got some very nice DRS now. Ooh. Couldn't make the move stick though. And Gav's right on the back of TJ Goodyear now.
Gav's proper just snuck into this fight out of nowhere.
There we go. Back into the points comfortably.
Absolutely flew past both of them on those fresh softs.
But he's got a good 9 seconds to chase down to that convertible now, who's had a cracking fight back from 17th.
Here we got some absolutely great racing going on tonight. Gav will have when I get my words out, Gav will have a fun fight with Dak Convertible for 7th place. But we'll go back to the Paul Acosta fight with Donny.
Oh, he's right at the back of Chelsea now.
Yeah, Chelsea still not pitted at 18 laps on those mediums now.
He's going to be really struggling on those by the end of the race.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised he didn't pit with Gavers, to be fair, but it can't be feeling nice in those mediums, but I guess with 4 laps to go, he's going to take his chances.
But when you're in that situation, you've missed your chance, you just got to risk it, haven't you? Impressively for Connor, Red Car really isn't making any big strides in catching up to him.
I know, but I've also just thought that Connor has got that 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
I think it's still 3 seconds. Yeah, it is. Ryan literally just dipped under that.
Oof.
It's going to be a close call, I think, for...
Oh, Gav's out!
Oh, we've missed that one. Will that bring out a safety car?
Spin. Oh, in the first sector.
Looks like it was coming out of turn 1. Couldn't quite see it as we were riding board with Baby Gav. But it looks like it's quite close to where Scissor went out at the start of the race, so I don't think that'll bring out a safety car.
He's off the track.
Oh, Gav was pushing for a fastest lap. That explains everything.
Yeah.
Must have been those sausages again.
They always get in the way.
Pesky sausage. Tell you what, there's a good battle still going on for Chelsea. It's not giving up.
Connor's just pulled out that 3-second gap again.
It's going to be getting close now between Connor and Ryan. Ryan will be getting, I believe it's an 8th place penalty for being 2 tiers up, or 2 tiers down, sorry, reserving tonight. So
even if he catches up, Connor's still on for first.
Will Connor take his first win in MRC? I think this might be. "20 laps on mediums for Chelsea, 20 laps on hards for Man." That's going to be a fun battle of whose tyres are going to last the longest.
Well, Man's on the hard, so I would suggest Man's in a slightly better position than Chelsea.
I just can't feel nice for either of them. I've just got to commend both of them for doing such long stints.
And actually, Man is, again, holding up a constant lead to Dak Convertible. He's not making any real gains on him.
Dak Convertible's done well for getting back up to 7th after the gap he had behind the field after the safety car.
It's good damage control there.
Well, that gap's opened up again between Connor and Ryan. He'll be watching that so intently to see if he can keep that gap open. But for everybody watching tonight, if you've seen any driving you thought was great, don't forget to get involved in the Driver of the Day vote as well. I believe the link is in either the description or it's in the comments somewhere. So jump on and vote for your favourite driver of the night. Still think that this Man versus Chelsea battle is the closest one on track. All seems to have settled down now for the last few laps.
Paulo Costa's going to like his chances for a podium though, with 3 seconds less of penalties than Donny.
Yeah, it's never good when you're like gaining places with penalties, but everybody wants to do it on the track. But it will also feel nice to just get on the podium. So
yeah, at this point, I'll take a podium with penalties anyway.
Don't you just have to reach the end of the race first?
Hey, I've only not finished one race this season.
Okay.
That's a 75% success rate.
It's almost like 6 times out of 10 works every time. "22 laps now for these guys on these tyres, and yet this is the closest battle on the field. Man just keeping Chelsea preoccupied so he couldn't fight to keep up with Paul Acosta or Donny.
But again, Man doesn't need to push too hard and waste his tyres because he's penalty free.
It's good to see that the comments are still alive. Yes, it was an Anchorman reference. I'm glad glad it wasn't wasted. To be fair, Paul Acosta just up the road. Not quite sure what's happened to the gap here, but it's down to 0.3 of a second. These guys are on much fresher tyres, so this battle should be a bit easy to fight between these two. I'll tell you what, looks like gap between Ryan and Connor down to 2.8 seconds.
He doesn't have any ERS to use though. Can't quite close the gap.
I can guarantee that Ryan probably won't have any ARS, and I bet Connor doesn't either, but we'll go on with the telemetry. So Ryan's got 9% and Connor has 10%. So these guys have pushed everything these cars have got to try and give it their all tonight. We'll have a look at the penalty situation. Yet Connor's still with 3 seconds. He's had to keep it super clean for this last stint. We got Donny on 6 seconds, Paul Acosta on 3, Chelsea on 6, Dak Convertible 6, 13 on 12, TJ on 15, Baby Gav for 20 seconds, Stu Vine on 6, Axel on 6, Geke on 6, and Phones for You on 9.
I think Connor's made a very good decision here. He's just saving his tyres, getting to the end of the race cleanly, knowing that even if Red Car gets past him, it's not the end of the world in terms of his championship battle.
I know, it's a sensible move. He can't afford any more penalties, and he knows that no matter what happens now, he'll still take the win.
Exactly, it's the good move to make.
There again, that gap's opened up massively there. Back up to 2.9, back up to 3.
It's going to be very, very tight at the line.
Here he comes, round the last corner.
Oh, and it's just dropped. No. He took it. No.
Oh, by 0.081 of a second, Ryan takes the win. And that puts Paul Acosta into 3rd. 18 laps on those hards. This is another great drive. Man in 4th. Donny in 5th. Chelsea in 6th. Dak Convertible coming around the last corner to take 7th.
Great fight back from Dak Convertible there.
38. Oh, he's just spun coming around the last corner. Don't think anyone's close enough to catch him for 8th place. TJ Goodyear, he's still in a bit of a fight. TJ Goodyear followed by Baby Gav.
Stuvine jumps to 9th though.
Who we got next on the track? We got Axel coming to take 12th place. Luke Chard for 13th by the looks of it. I think Geke Matthew and Phones for You has already finished. It must have been a lapped car. So Paul Acosta gets a 20-second time penalty after finishing the race.
Ooh.
Not quite sure what's happened there.
I think that's a very well-known glitch to the league.
And that is it for tonight. Well, there was, as Ryan gets driver of the day for another last to first. But that was a fantastic race, to be fair. Some great driving tonight. Connor obviously catching his spin and coming back to technically take the win after Ryan will get his 8-plate demotion. Dak Avertable coming back to take 7th after being in last. Just fantastic racing all around by everybody. Can't really pick out a single driver which I put down for driver of the day.
No, there have been great battles all the way through, to be fair.
Whether it's just like good strategy calls, bit of tyre whispering.
Yeah. And drivers who made tyres last a lot longer than they should have.
Yeah, I mean, how many laps did... Was it Paul Acosta? Did like 22 laps on those hards?
Yeah, and I think it was it Donny who did about 20 odd laps on the mediums?
Yep. I mean, I couldn't do it, so got to commend everybody that can. And there's tonight's finishing order as we've just run through. Fortunately, got the few DNFs at the back, which gave us the fun of the safety car restarts. But that is it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's commentary in the race. Like I said, if you are still watching, you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And that is from me and Baby Hornet. So from me, good night.
And from me, good night.